this story now, the leader of the Grenada empowerment movement is coming forward to the media, not in his official capacity, but as an individual citizen to agitate for intervention in an alleged case of injustice. More in this report.
In seeing that I would have gone to that office, act within the boundaries of the law, and gone to that office and reported injustices that I would have faced by public servants, and only to be further fallen a victim to these persons in the Ombudsman's office. And for the last 2 years, you know, it has been hell dealing with these people.
Earl Maitland, a citizen who claims to have been pigeonholed by a number of government offices, is calling on the Governor-General and the Prime Minister to intervene. Maitland lodged a formal complaint at the Office of the Ombudsman against the Ministry of Labour on April 4, 2016. He says the ministry was of no help in investigating what he claims was wrongful dismissal from his job. Maitland recited a laundry list of alleged discriminatory incidents he faced while working at Aviation Services of Grenada, MBIA, leading up to and including his termination. He says the Labour Commissioner deliberately avoided a meeting with him to discuss his grievance, and after an unsatisfactory exchange with a Labour officer assigned, he went to the office of the Ombudsman for redress higher up. Years later, Maitland is not satisfied that the office has addressed his issue with the Ministry of Labour or ASG. In a letter dated 31st January 2018, the Office of the Ombudsman told Maitland that it was satisfied that ASG had duly compensated him. Maitland also reportedly requested compensation from individuals involved. The Ombudsman suggested he utilized the legal system for such. In the same said letter, the office acknowledged that it could not handle his other requests and rendered his case closed. Maitland says he did not expect this.
Throughout the year, I was assured by Mr. Marisho that the matter was being looked into, because there was a letter from the Ministry of Labour that stated they would look into my grievance or my complaint against the Labour Commissioner and the Minister of Labour. That was since the 25th of April 2016. It is almost 2 years later. This meeting has never come across. Mr. Marisho continued up until then to tell me that, you know, all we have to do is just wait on the ministry because the Ombudsman has no real power.
Maitland says this is the second time his case has been closed. He is concerned that the Ombudsman may not understand her role. He says in the initial instance, he had to convince the office that it was their responsibility to see the case through.
On Mr. Grant's program, the Ombudsman and her colleague, Mr. Marisho, were on the program, and Miss Miller was stating that, you know, when you have to make reports about public servants, what you need to do is write to the PSC. And anyone that has any bit of knowledge, they would clearly tell you that her statement is incorrect. And I would, you know, this is why I am of the opinion that Miss Miller is not aware of her duties.
Maitland has resorted to filing a claim with the Office of the Integrity Commission with an additional grievance attached, now also against the Office of the Ombudsman. Jessie Leonce, MTV News.